with Tesla approximately just 1 week away from their first commercial fare in a Robotaxi, unless of course they delay things out of an abundance of caution. Wouldn't you know it? Market cap of the company, almost exactly $1 trillion. It's going to be very interesting over the coming months, quarters and years to see where things go. Nice round starting point. Now, most of you might be wondering exactly what in the flying fuck you are currently looking at on screen. Good question. We are on the Texas Department of Transportation's Automated Vehicle Deployment website. I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. Title here, Automated Vehicle Deployments. Now, there's a company drop down here, and spoiler alert, Tesla is now officially on the list. If we drill down, Tesla in Austin, we can discover this nugget, which has been reposted extensively on X. Company, Tesla, location, Austin, type of service, passenger. Description, rideshare service, status in Texas, testing, currently active, and importantly, safety driver. No. And according to Tesla Yoda, who posted this, worth noting, this is the first day Tesla is added. Mrs. Yoda and I reload this page every day. So all signs point to Tesla on track for their first commercial fare in a Robotaxi in Austin in June, aka this month. Motherfuckers, it's been a long time coming, but we're finally here. And now, NVIDIA's CEO discussing AI progress over the last decade.
In the last 10 years, AI has advanced 1 million times. There's no question that AI is incredible technology. We know for a fact that we're going to be more productive. We know for a fact that we're going to be more secure because AI is smart. The thing that is quite extraordinary is that AI is both a technology, but it is also an infrastructure. It's an infrastructure because it affects so many industries simultaneously. We're the only AI company in the world that works with every AI company in the world. I think we're the only AI company in the world that works in every region around the world. And so I have the benefit of engaging and partnering with many in different industries in different countries. The speed of change is incredible. In the last 10 years, AI has advanced 1 million times. When something is moving at 1 million times every 10 years, there's only one way that you can survive it. You've got to get on that spaceship.
Some interesting comments here. I would add that this rate of progress is actually accelerating. And you know who's not on this spaceship, specifically when it comes to autonomy? Every single one of Tesla's so-called competitors. And putting aside automotive manufacturers for a moment, even those currently offering or attempting to offer their own Robotaxi service, reliant upon a suite of expensive sensors, pre-mapping in HD, those who don't have a generalized solution like Tesla have unfortunately boarded the wrong ship, which is inevitably headed for a rapid, unscheduled disassembly. Now, some big news today. The timing couldn't be more perfect. I literally talked about this national framework for autonomy in yesterday's video. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, published this, and it's extremely dry and boring and nerdy, a yawn festival. So what I've done is ask Grok to translate this to English, possibly with a small amount of humor to make it slightly more readable, specifically as it relates to Tesla. You can see the side-by-side comparison of these. So let's read Grok's translation of this letter. I suspect it might be a little bit cringe, but hey, whatever. No offense, Grok, I still love you. Hey there, Tesla fans and Robotaxi dreamers. We're pumped to share the next big step in our automated vehicle framework, which is basically our fancy way of saying, let's make sure Tesla Robotaxis are safe, awesome, and ready to zoom onto the streets. We're tweaking our rules to help Tesla self-driving tech shine, keep safety first, and get those Robotaxis out there picking you up without a human driver inside. God, this is so cringe. I'm like having to edit in real time just to not cringe too hard. But anyway, here's the deal. Under the National Traffic and Motor Vehicle Safety Act, we can let companies like Tesla build vehicles that don't follow all the usual car rules for a couple of years. This is done through something called Part 555 exemptions. Basically, we can say, hey Tesla, your Robotaxi doesn't need a steering wheel or a human to obey every single rule as long as it's safe and in the public's interest. So this is very important. Signals the removal of an enormous amount of red tape, which will inevitably slow the deployment of safe autonomous vehicles at scale. In other words, common sense is being applied. If a company can demonstrate their vehicles are safe, their technology is safe, and that their product/service is in the public's interest, that's the end of it. This is paving the way for a rapid rollout. Keeping in mind, Tesla's number one priority has always been safety. This is why, when their vehicles are tested for crash test safety, they have the lowest probability of injury of any vehicles ever tested, period. Tesla's the entire top of the list. It's not an accident. And Tesla would be shooting themselves in the foot at an enormous scale if they were to deploy software that was unsafe. In other words, the biggest risk that could have slowed Tesla's rapid deployment nationally of their Robotaxi service was burdensome regulation and red tape. Because Tesla themselves obviously aren't going to deploy software if they're not extremely confident it's significantly safer than humans. That would never have happened. So it was always going to be a case of, can regulators get the fuck out of the way and let Tesla prove their software safe, prove their robotaxis are safe, and deploy widely? And based on this, the answer is yes, thank fuck. So Grok's translation of the letter continues. The old Part 555 process was designed for boring old cars with humans gripping the wheel, not for Tesla's robotaxis that drive themselves while you binge Netflix in the back. Reviewing Tesla's request for exemptions has been slower than a Cybertruck stuck in traffic, mostly because we keep asking for more info, aka bullshit, and Tesla's tech keeps evolving faster than Elon's X posts. We need to speed this up to match Tesla's warp speed innovation and make sure robotaxis don't get stuck in red tape. Now again, I did prompt Grok to specifically relate this to Tesla, but it applies to any companies attempting to deploy autonomous vehicles in the US. So we're giving Part 555 a Tesla-style upgrade. Here's what's changing. Better instructions for Tesla. We're dropping some crystal clear guidelines on our website to help Tesla nail their exemption applications. Think of it like a cheat sheet for getting the robotaxi dreams approved faster. Less back and forth. More, let's do this, aka less red tape, less bullshit, big win. Flexible rules for robotaxi. Tesla's self-driving tech isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. It's more like a software update that gets better over time. So instead of locking in rigid rules for the whole exemption period, we're going with a dynamic approach. We'll set terms that evolve with Tesla's technology, like how your Tesla gets smarter with every over-the-air update. We'll keep an eye on things with letters, not carrier pigeons, we promise, that we can tweak as needed, kind of like how Tesla's full self-driving learns from the road. This mirrors our automated vehicle exemption program, which has been a rock star for handling self-driving stuff. Blah, blah, blah. These changes should make our exemption process faster than a Model S Plaid hitting 60 miles an hour. We're talking decisions in months, not years, although I'm just jumping in here. Days would be better. Weeks would be almost as good. But hey, it's progress. Because nobody's got time to wait for robotaxis when you're late for your coffee run. This is an enormous deal. Now, looking at the original letter, I just want to pull a couple of quotes out here to really drive this point home. The current Part 555 process was designed for traditional vehicles. As currently applied, this process is not well suited for processing exemptions involving ADS-equipped vehicles in a timely manner. Okay, it's slow as fuck. Or overseeing the unique complexities involving their operations. Quote, this has resulted in long processing times. And check this out. In their own words, NHTSA saying, NHTSA must improve its Part 555 processing times substantially to keep pace with the rapid innovation of the advanced driver systems industry to ensure that exemptions remain effective tools for nurturing groundbreaking safety tools. In other words, we're slow as fuck. We know we're slow as fuck. Being slow as fuck is a problem, so we're going to hurry up. We're going to speed things along. We're going to get rid of a bunch of red tape. Music to my ears. Now, where is this decision coming from? I think, deep down, the folks at NHTSA making this decision realize that safe autonomous vehicles at scale will save countless fatalities, injuries, and permanent disabilities by reducing the number of road accidents. They realize that burdensome amounts of red tape and huge delays will literally cost lives. Therefore, NHTSA doesn't want blood on their hands. Therefore, they're going to be extremely supportive of the rollout of safe autonomous vehicles. This is amazing stuff. And I do just want to add something that's totally irrelevant, I'm sure, but this letter was published June 13th. Tesla's first autonomous ride in Austin scheduled for just over a week from now. What a magical coincidence. So the reason I shared that clip of Jensen Huang, NVIDIA's CEO, earlier describing AI advancing 1,000,000 times over the past 10 years is just really to emphasize, need to realize. They see the rate of progress happening and realize that if they slow things down, delays of a matter of months, never mind years, could cause software that's leapfrog human capability in terms of its safety profile, aka less accidents, less fatalities, less injuries, less permanent disabilities. Unnecessary delays will have dire consequences. NHTSA's realized they need to get the fuck out of the way. The timing could not be more perfect with Tesla's rollout of autonomy beginning. The first robotaxi is operating a matter of days from now. Want more content? Early access? A bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients. Plus, has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.